Hello and welcome to this new part of Super Danganronpa Another 2. We are starting the 4th class trial.
Time for trial 4!
Yes, we will have a hard time because one, Osiria is gonna have to voice all the people.
Oh my god, I'm gonna need like 3 days of vocal rest after this, you don't understand. It's gonna suck.
Phew. But yeah, and I will probably have the worst minigames ever this time.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to look.
Alright, all the ones which are in color are the ones I already have on, right?
Yes.
We have quite a bit this time, but not enough for that one.
Honestly, the two that you don't have on are kinda... The only one that I think... no, sharpshooter wouldn't matter because it's only for truth bullets.
Yeah,
I was gonna say if it worked for... I was gonna say if sharpshooter worked for, rebuttal, then I would tell you to grab it. I would say you definitely need that one, though, because rebuttal showdown this time's going to suck.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's so bad, Rina. I'm so sorry.
Oh well, we can save beforehand every time, so we won't have as terrible a time as in the first game.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just, I think this minigame is arguably worse. They're both pretty bad, but this one's pretty bad.
Terrible things all around. Alright.
Monochrome file containing info on the victim. The victim is Shinji Kasai. The estimated time of death is unknown. The place the body was discovered is unknown. The cause of death is unknown. The bottom part of the body is burnt, including the fireproof suit. There are multiple sharp cuts on the abdomen and in other various places.
Okay, so this thing isn't worth shit except for the sharp cuts and burned.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh yeah.
Shinji's neck seems to only have one neck wound when you first look at it, but upon closer inspection there's another. The information wasn't in the monochrome file, but it's hard to tell because the body is burnt too much.
2 stab wounds in the neck.
There are scratches, cuts, and other injuries all over Shinji's body. If you see the monochrome file, it states there are also some fractures and bruises. However, further details can't be looked into because of the burnt state of the body. Apparently there was a fire inside the power room. Monochrome put the fire out eventually, but why would the killer do something so obvious like start a fire? There has to be a culprit behind the fire. Fragments of glass were smashed all over the power room and shattered around. They're irregular and quite sharp, which was mentioned in the monochrome file. The glass fragments must have had something to do with this case. Inside the power room, many of the unknown machines were destroyed. In addition, there was a large amount of blood on the rubble. If these machines use electricity, they could burst and catch fire. Is this what caused the fire?
I must say I am quite lost with this case, except for the fact that Nikke is most likely the killer.
Nikke's pretty sus. There was a secret plate behind the wall on one side of the ventilation chamber. There is a door at the bottom of the stairs, but it feels the same as the front door of the Tower of Babel. Why does the staircase even exist?
Good question.
Stun gun found on the floor next to the burning debris. It was burnt on the floor, meaning it must have been there since before the fire. From what Iroha said, I could get a few alibis for the time of the incident. Iroha and Yoriko were investigating together. Teria and Mikado were in the meeting room together. If that's true, then those who don't have an alibi should be looked into.
Yep.
According to what Iroha said, when she was on the first floor, Sora fell from the top of the tower and disappeared. I think it's nonsense, but why would she make up a lie like that? It might have something to do with this incident. Yoriko left Sora after talking with her near the top of the tower, but couldn't find Sora for a while after that. They should have encountered each other if Sora went downstairs. How did she disappear in such a short amount of time?
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
So, thankfully only 2 accounts this time. It's always hard when there are
and then, like,
too many.
the other alibis are kind of mushed into that one list.
Mm.
As long as you remember that Mikado and Teria were together, and what was the other 2? I was reading, but I wasn't.
Yoriko and
and
Iroha.
Then Iroha and Yoriko were together, then yeah, that's the easiest way to keep it in mind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. We gotta.
Let's get in it. I have to start with Shoba, I fucking forgot.
Yep.
Let's start with the basic explanation of the class trial. The result of the class trial will be determined by your votes. If you vote for the correct Blackens, only they will get punished, but if you pick the wrong person, then everyone besides the Blacken will get punished, and the Blacken will graduate from this school trip.
Now then, let's first sit back and assess the situation like usual. Case is pretty much settled, so it shouldn't be hard to solve.
I mean, in terms of Culprit, yes. In terms of what the hell happened, you gotta help me, dude.
That's why we have Shobai for the first half of this case. It's fine.
That being said, this case sure is different from all the other ones before. I wonder how far these dimwits make it without my help.
I saw her, babe.
Fuck
God
off!
damn it, Yuki.
Fuck off! Go away! The Christ compels you.
Where's Urahara when you need him?
Where is he? Man.
He's fucking dead, unfortunately, but God.
We need a fucking exorcist here.
Yeah, Mikako! Mikako! She's also dead, fuck. Thanks, Teria. My, isn't it too quiet in here? I know we're running low on numbers, but let's try to keep our hopes up, everyone.
Just shut up!
Honestly, I don't have any idea of what's going on. Who's the culprit and what really happened?
You act as if this is a surprise.
Can't hear you.
Iroha, Mikado, you two should never speak up unless it's really needed, alright? Oh, Iroha too.
I told you, she's so annoying.
Iroha has
She's
lost
like,
her
I'm better than
speaking.
everyone here. It's like, no, you're not, but okay.
Iroha has lost speaking privileges.
I mean, Iroha very dumb, so I cannot blame anyone for telling her to shut up, but also, the fact that it comes from Yoriko, no, you shut up.
I would appreciate it if you didn't treat me the same as Mikado.
Too bad.
A total shit show.
What did you expect?
Yeah, I know.
The people who acted as our leaders are now all gone.
Yeah, true.
Yeah?
Not to mention, you guys are being awfully quiet this time. I was just trying to lighten up the mood.
Sora,
Yeah.
you are leader now.
I guess so.
You know, you usually let us during class tryouts, remember? I know I might be asking for too much, but you can do it. Can you do it just once more? To be honest, it's just as Iroha says, too many of us have died. Setsuka and Shinji, who were always up to rally us together. Kokoro, who led us through the dark with a genius brain. Even Kanade, who I can't call human in good faith, isn't here anymore.
Nice.
That is
nice showing of the portrait, I guess. Fitting.
Yeah, just pans in. Like, I may be dead, but I can still hear you, bitch. That's actually really funny that they sat next to each other when she kept giving Yoriko so much shit.
Neighbor violence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everyone except us two aren't even trying to speak up.
What do you mean? I'm doing my sincerest best to be cooperative here.
Please, I can't do this alone. Could you help me?
Lord. I would like to help with the trial, but it's not like I'm particularly smart or anything. Sweetheart. Okay. While this statement is true, according to your chart, game shows otherwise. Do something.
I mean, you can always be the one to ask questions. That's also leading, even if you aren't answering them.
Yeah. Ask some questions. Do some shit.
Yee.
All the trials so far have been possible because I got the help of Kokoro or Kanade. I couldn't have done it alone. And if I'm being honest with myself, I still don't have any idea what happened in this case.
Let's all think together. I know we've suffered another loss, but we aren't dead yet. We've even survived through imprisonment, so if we work together, we'll be sure to.
Shut up. Don't speak. Do not open your mouth in this
sorry,
stage.
Rina.
No.
I'm sorry, you have to voice him.
No. Do not talk. Be quiet. Please.
Well, I completely agree with you, he is speaking.
Work together to do what? It's just gonna be one of the Void's plans anyway. And one of us will die again.
Yuki, I know you're sad because Shinji's dead, but are you really going to give up just like that? I said this before, but don't lose hope. There's a way, I know it.
Fine. I'll at least pretend to have hope.
Good God.
Jesus Christ. Dude, Terry
Terry is looking at him like,
Terry be having flashbacks, that's what.
Yeah, Terry is like, I don't know if I want to talk. Not while you're here.
Should I?
Oh, Lord.
What?
We still have Shobai. He doesn't want to die, right? So he'll solve the trial for us.
He will cook you for that statement.
Oh my God. You're asking to get bullied, girl. He's so not having it. He's like, why the fuck are you relying on me? I didn't ask for this shit.
The puppy wants help.
It's literally like, these guys are fucking useless without me.
Yep.
Well, he isn't really the type to do the dirty work himself unless no one else is up for it. So we probably have to figure out some stuff on our own until he feels that it's necessary to cooperate. Alright, I'm sorry. I guess I was being a bit too down. Yoriko said it well. We can't just die here. Let's use our heads together like we always did. There's no need for that. We already have our culprit.
And who might that be, Mr. Most Suspicious?
What?
You're not gonna pin it on Sora, are you? Ah.
Yuki, you're the culprit, aren't you?
That's even weirder.
But you'll see. This case is a bit weird in general, so it's alright.
Look at you! Look at you having the finger pointed at you. You know what? For this experience,
He's like, excuse you?
Honestly, for this face alone, that's worth it. Thank you, Nikkei.
Nikkei's good sometimes. I appreciate it.
Yes,
he's really fucking funny.
Be mean to Utsuro, please.
Please.
Yuki's the blackened.
Care to explain this fucking nonsense?
That's probably my favorite line from him, if I'm honest. I know it's technically an Utsuro line, but it is my favorite line from this idiot.
It is funny. It is funny.
It's so good.
Yeah, you've been quiet this whole time, and now you say you know the culprit?
Don't play dumb with me. No, you can't when we were both there at the crime scene with Shinji when it happened.
What do you mean? Explain yourself.
This is a class trial, so we should all be on equal footing for there to be a logical discussion. So allow me to explain everything that happened before and after Shinji's death.
Taking the reins. You learning from Kanade?
He's also a reporter. What is he good at? Rina, what is he good at?
Telling
Swaying
lies.
the crowd. Telling lies, too. Yeah, I was gonna say swaying the crowd, but yeah, that's also true.
Before that, I would like to emphasize the fact that the person who's most connected to this case is me.
I appreciate the honesty.
Honesty for once from Nikkei Yomiuri? So you say you yourself are key to this case,
Some of you already know this, but after we were just freed from our imprisonment, I picked up my book in the Oracle room just as always. When I found something peculiar written inside mine.
Something peculiar?
It said that one of us was actually helping Void behind our backs, right?
That.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. You
were intentionally left out of the conversation, probably because you cannot keep a poker face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. I also recall that Nikkei suspected Shinji as the spy.
People I gathered in the meeting room already knew this info. I also told you that I would try to speak with Shinji alone, as a Void member. And just like I promised, I called Shinji over to the power room. I was trying not to be too direct with Shinji, and things were going smoothly. But unbeknownst to us, Yuki had snuck in and was eavesdropping on us.
What?
He mad.
He's pissed.
He mad. Does this still count as Utsuro?
This is more Yuki. This is more Yuki.
Oh, really? You don't even know what actually happened. If you're gonna be like that, then I believe I'll also have a say in this. As you said, I was definitely in that room when it happened. But I was unconscious because somebody had ambushed and stunned me.
Someone ambushed you? When?
Right after we had that conversation in the meeting room. I lost conscious, and when I came to, I was already in the power room. I actually believe you. I do not believe Yuki is capable of this crime.
Yeah, he's too fucking normie, man.
Yeah.
Too normie twink energy. Can't fucking do anything for himself. He's so useless.
And also,
I say this all as somewhat confident of somewhat competent of clearing his name, but also just because I like picking at him. But I'm right. He is literally Twinkie and useless. He could not do this.
yeah, and he is not the type to, like, kill Shinji of all people.
Do you have any proof?
Do you?
Reporter with proof. He's on Blufftown right now. What do you mean, Rina?
Back to Utsuro again. What was that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to switch between them a lot this trial, I think. This one and I think trial 5.
Because of your statement just now, my statement of you being in the power room was proven to be true.
Yeah, just that though.
Just that though. That's the only thing he admitted to.
Can you do the same with your statement of you being ambushed?
There was a stun gun. How could I prove that? I don't even know who attacked me.
What good are those words if you can't even prove them?
Oh, Nikkei. Don't force me to roast you at everything you say.
It's fine, we get to bully him this trial.
You went to the power room because you wanted to.
What? That's just...
So, what happened? What happened after Yuki showed up?
While I was distracted with Yuki, Shinji suddenly attacked me.
doubt.
Press X to doubt.
Yes.
Shinji attacked you?
It was right then that I lost consciousness, so I don't actually know what happened after that. One thing I can say for sure is that when I came to, Shinji was dead and Yuki had disappeared.
By those statements, Yuki is no doubt a blatant. Yuki, is this true? Did you really kill Shinji?
Of course it's not true. Why would I kill Big Bro?
Then tell us. Tell us what happened after I passed out.
Nothing. Yeah, it's just like Nikkei said. It did look like Big Bro took Nikkei down. Shinji is really not the type of guy who would do stuff like that. I don't know if it was because he was the traitor, but I was afraid I was gonna get attacked as well. So I ran away.
Okay, well, hold on, Rina, hold on. Shinji might do something like that if it was to protect someone. And Yuki said earlier that he was ambushed.
Nikkei had it originally out for Yuki then.
Yeah, so that's the
That
only
makes sense.
reason that narrative would make sense from Yuki, is if Shinji was attacking Nikkei because of, like, something that happened to Yuki.
And it also makes very good sense for Nikkei when he wants to ruin Mikado's plan to go after Yuki.
Yep!
It makes perfect sense.
Yep, it does. This fucking chapter is held in the Tower of Babel for a reason.
Is that all?
Yeah, I don't know why or how Big Bro died, okay?
Then who killed Shinji?
I don't know.
If both of them are telling the truth, then we must have a third party that is the true culprits. No, we don't need the existence of a third party to explain this case.
Sora?
Nikkei, you said that after you woke up, Shinji was already dead, and Yuki had disappeared?
Yep.
And what did you do afterwards?
What do you mean? Of course I just ran away because I got scared. I thought I was gonna get killed when he attacked me after all.
Nikkei, allow me to say the very words you just said to Yuki. Can you prove it?
Thank you.
Yeah, this case does this thing where it bounces back and forth between, like, can you prove what the fuck you said? No? Okay.
Oi, oi, oi.
What?
If Yuki killed Shinji, that means you were there unconscious while the crime had occurred.
Burn, 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 flame, burn clothes.
Even if you were knocked out, don't you think it's weird that Yuki would murder someone when he didn't know when you were going to wake up or not?
Also fair.
Rather, you had the perfect chance to kill Shinji after Yuki left. Not to mention, you were left alone with Shinji in that room.
A way to prove my words. Well, I can't say I have such a method. When I woke up, Shinji was dead and with blood spewing out of his neck. Not much I can say for sure.
So, you're saying you're not the culprit?
Of course. At least I have no reason to kill him.
Okay.
And you're suggesting I have?
Both of you, shut up! We can't solve anything if we're just shouting meaningless words at each other.
Yeah, you guys can fight later, sort of, depending on which one of you's the blackened, but like, you can fight later.
Yeah.
Like during the post-trial monologue, that's when you two can fight.
We gotta use logic to do stuff.
I think Nikkei's the suspicious one here. I mean, can we even believe his words on there being an insider to the Voids?
Oh, she going in.
Perhaps he was trying to break our group's harmony with those words and plotting to get rid of Shinji.
What the hell is wrong with you, Sora? Did I do something to you? What would I gain from lying like that?
A lot of things. It's just that I can't trust you. You are the culprit, after all. You're a Void. Of course you're the culprit. Oh! I mean, like... Did you have to highlight that specifically when he tried to apologize? You're just throwing him under the bus now.
Yeah.
Like, add insult to injury here. She's being very defensive.
Yeah.
What?
Sora?
Don't you think it's weird that he suddenly suspects Yuki for everything out of nowhere? You think so too, right, Yuki?
Sora, is something wrong? You're kinda acting a bit...
Everyone is noticing that she's more aggressive.
I mean, someone did try to kill her.
That's true.
So is this friendship you and trust you guys were talking about?
Oh, this is gonna get messy, I see.
This is going to get very messy. It's a whole ass breakup in the courtroom, Rina.
Nice. Very good. Get the popcorn.
So, fun fact, when each of my friends has streamed and played through this game, I was making Sora K jokes the entire trial. Just because a lot of my other friends have done that, just about this trial, that basically this trial is the Sanyam and Sora K divorce. It's really funny. Like, fine if that's not your cup of tea. I personally don't care about any of it, but whatever, it's funny.
That's the only thing we care about.
Yeah, I care about it being funny.
Yep.
I mean, who could I blame? I'm a bloody criminal. I should be glad you'd even listen to me.
Ooh.
Well, I'm sorry that a fucking sinner like me tried to save your asses.
Ooh.
He's so bratty.
Yeah.
Stop it, Nikkei! And Sora, that one was too far. Please, everyone, let's try to stay focused on the trial and save the unrelated stuff for later, okay?
No, he's the culprit, I'm sure of it.
How about we all vote for me? Let's all just fail the trial and just die together. Ah, shit, here we go again. I thought they could last at least 5 minutes, but nope. I guess I have to step up and do something, as if I haven't got more annoying stuff to deal with. And for a non-stop debate.
Alright, what we got? Just burn marks, okay.
Nikkei's the culprit.
And why is that?
You're the one who was with Shinji's last. That's why. Weren't you in the better position to murder Yuki?
Got no proof, it's all just speculation. The logic applies the same to Yuki as well.
I am not the culprit.
Would you all just stop fighting and calm down?
I had to, like, misremember the line there, and then I fucked up and said Yuki's name instead of Shinji, but whatever.
No.
In the power room that happens, but when I think about it, somebody just contradicted that.
I mean, Nikkei did say, only talked about, like, The cut on the neck, eh?
Yeah, like no one's mentioned the burn marks at all in these stories so far. No one's mentioned the fire.
Weird, weird. Nice.
I like his cut-in, it's nice. I like his voice in general, especially his Japanese voice. Very good.
Safe.
Yay, save.
Hey, albino, what's gotten into you?
Shobai?
How can you be so sure that Reporter was the last one to be with Shinji Kasai? It's almost as if you actually witnessed this entire thing.
Lay off, Shobai. Nikke himself said it, remember? When he woke up, only he was there with Shinji.
That's only if we assume nobody else interfered after the Reporter left. How the hell can you not remember the fire? If we're going by your words, Nikke Yomiuri was the last one to leave the place, so he must have been the arsonist. So, Reporter, give us the news. Did you cause the fire? Huh? Of course not. I know nothing about the place catching on fire.
That's wrong. He must have caused it.
I mean, a fire can also start accidentally, so who knows?
That's true. Just no one has spoken about it before. None of the three of them, if all three of them are involved. So it may be possible that none of the three of them are actually involved in the arson itself.
Why are you so dead set on that, huh?
And Shobai, why are you interrupting our discussion?
Because you are getting too emotional. And one track
Getting very emotional and very suspicious, darling. He has to step in. I thought you weren't interested in our business. Just shut up and mind your own business. We'll take care of it from here. He's like, you did not.
Nope, nope.
Is it just me? Did Sora get really scary? Sora, I think you need to calm down. I get it, we all hate Shobai, but this is a class trial. We should all listen to him at the very least.
Whew.
Oh yeah, Shobai even won against Kanade. Shobai, you're being a hero again, right?
Shut up, I'm doing this because I want to save time, idiots. If I just do nothing, this whole trial will consist of pointless fighting between you people.
Aye.
Besides, there's something I need to check out immediately after the trial.
And what's that?
Let's get to talking, albino. You said that even if there was a third party involved, it's obvious who's the culprit. And how can you be so sure of it? Every case could have an infinite number of variables that have yet to be uncovered. The you I knew all this time wouldn't do something as stupid as this.
No, maybe you just overestimated me.
He. You're better than
Sweetie. Sweetie, he is seeing through it. You need to just stop. I just believe that Yuki's not the culprit. But Sora, that is a baseless claim. By that reasoning, there is no reason to believe that Nikke is the culprit as well. Oh, would you just shut up?
Oh, she mad.
She's pissed. Why is it always me getting scrutinized?
I'm no Kokoro Mitsume, but I'd say I'm pretty good at reading people's minds. And you, albino, are acting very anxious right now.
No, I think you've got the wrong idea.
Now what? Now what? No. Why in the world would you be so anxious right now? Yuki Maeda and Nikke Yomiuri are debating right now. And why should you be anxious about that?
Wait, Shobai. Just to be sure, you better not be suggesting Sora's the culprit, are you?
Yoriko, don't get in the way of this, I swear to God. Quit with your yes man shit.
So, the culprit?
Hell if I know. So, you don't know? You think I'm superhuman or something? To solve something, I need to deduce it. To deduce something, I need clues. So in order to solve this trial, we need to talk about it more. Dig for more hidden clues instead of fighting.
I couldn't have said it better myself, but but doesn't it feel kind of odd when it's coming from Shobai?
Kokoro knew the culprit from the start, you know.
That's mean.
Iroha, you have no room to talk with how stupid you are. I'm just gonna say it.
Guys, Shobai's right. I think we're being too heated right now. Don't you feel ashamed of yourselves? Even Shobai knows this isn't the right thing to do. How about we calm down and start over? And Teria, you haven't said a word since we arrived here. Could you please participate?
You don't need my help, because I won't be of any help.
At least you know that you're stupid, but I do not like your attitude.
I don't like the attitude he's got either. It's like, bro, you've at least been useful in class trials before, even if it wasn't like directly. It's because of information you have. Come on, dummy. You say something.
Ay.
Just treat me like I'm a nobody from now on.
Stop throwing your pity party.
He actually is just in full self-sulk mode, buddy. Knock that shit off.
And why are you suddenly so depressed about this? It's your life on the line too, you know.
If he doesn't want to participate, then just leave him be. Probably just wants to collect himself before his inevitable doom.
God, Yuki, you're not fucking helping.
Jesus Christ.
Yuki, shut the fuck up.
Lighten up, guys!
They can't, apparently. Everyone's in their edgelord hour, Jesus Christ.
Gee.
Oh my.
So is everyone just breaking character now?
Are you breaking the fourth wall, Iroha? That's Mikado's job. Stop it. Alright, I'll apologize to Nikkei. How about we talk this over once more?
I agree completely with Shobai that this isn't like you. We should have acted more reasonably.
No, then. Instead of pointing fingers at each other, we should look at this, what direction should we take?
So you interjected without having, like, a line of attack. Are you She's so stupid!
Oopsie.
I guess you aren't quite the leader type, Yoriko.
No, because she's always following Sora around like a lost fucking puppy.
She's just not as cute as one. Anyway.
Since I want to end this quickly, consider it a treat. There are only 3 people related to this case, so you don't even have to worry about anyone else. Yuki Maeda, Nikki Yomiuri, and Albino Girl. Talk about what each of these 3 did over the last few hours and this case is finished. Everyone else is innocent.
Shobai, may I return the very words you said to me? How can you be so sure of that?
Well, first of all, there is the alibi list.
Yeah, that's true.
Instinct. You can't.
What?
I got good instincts. Well, I am half joking right now.
Fuck off, Utsuro. You think this is funny? We need logical proof right now, not some nonsensical jokes.
Are they fucking kids or something? Do I really have to spell everything out? Guess I've got to show them the proof. Proof that everyone else other than those 3 are innocent.
Probably gonna be the alibi list?
I mean, technically Shobai isn't on this list,
You know,
but whatever.
it's whatever.
Weehee.
Bubblehead. I'm talking to you, Bubblehead.
Maybe use her name for once.
Are you really gonna expect him to, like, be a decent person? Because it's not possible, Rina.
Nah, he's like those Otome game love interests who refuses to use the
He's a
protagonist's
complete
name.
douchebag. He's a complete douchebag. You just gotta let it go.
You gotta wait until the finale before he finally uses your name.
Even then, I doubt it.
Oh, you're talking about me? Wait, how would I know if you don't call me by my name?
Quit your yappering. Tell them your account that you told me during the investigation.
Oh, you mean, the one about the alibis, right?
Oh, so you've been investigating as well, Shobai. I mean, you always did your best while nobody was looking, granted.
Alibi? What alibi? Well, Shobai asked me about our whereabouts since lunchtime to the body announcement. I've been with Yoriko this whole afternoon, and Teria and Mikado were in the break room together, right? Oh, I see. Because I was with Iroha and Teria was with Mikado, we all have sound alibis.
So everyone excluding us four will be our prime suspects. Nice work, Shobai. And those suspects would be Nikke, Yuki, and Sora. I mean, Shobai was alone napping, but okay. Just completely ignore that, I guess.
I mean, he is our protagonist right now, so arguing
guess
about
so.
him would be irrelevant, I guess.
I guess so. Okay, Linuge, fine. Alright, Linuza. Okay.
You heard him. So you three should quit your bullshit and tell us what you've been doing.
Man.
Okay. This is going great.
Jeez. Alright.
They're making this so easy.
We already used the alibi list, so just the 2 accounts.
I've already said everything I did. I called Shinji to the power room and I was talking with him. I passed out after getting attacked by Shinji. And when I woke up, Shinji was dead. I got startled, so I ran away.
Same for me. I got attacked by someone, and because it looked like Big Bro was attacking Nikke, I fled the place on the spot.
I was investigating the top floor and met Yoriko. After we spoke for a while, I stayed there. Until the body discovery announcement, after I heard it, I came back down. I think it's Iroha's account.
Yeah, it's Iroha's account, probably against Sora's.
Yeah.
There's only one thing I need to think about. Do their statements match the alibis I investigated?
I'm pretty sure it's Iroha's on Sora's point.
Yep. We have nothing against Nikke at this point.
Yeah. I think it's the point after that.
Ah,
She had 2.
she had 2.
Thought she had 2, yeah. 'Cause she said she stayed there for a while.
I stayed there. She had
Oh, wait,
only
she
one.
doesn't have 2. What the fuck? Oh, maybe it's because she mentions Yoriko? Is it actually Yoriko's point?
Maybe.
Because we don't have anything on Yuki or Nikke here. Yeah, okay, it was Yoriko's point. I was thinking because Iroha pushed her, not the other... Whatever.
Oh well, both are related to it.
They really are. They're closely related to that specific piece of time. Whatever.
Wait, what did you just say?
What? I said I was investigating.
On the top floor, you said. Weird. Kinda contradictory, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sora, you don't need to hide that you were pushed, you know?
She might be acting suspicious for something more than just that.
What you just said contradicts what the hostess said a while ago.
What I said?
You talked with Albino Girl, right? Asked her where she was all this time and that? And you said that you parted ways with Albino at the top, on the top floor and waited near the stairs afterwards. But she never came down, and no sign of her on the top floor. That's what you said, right?
So you were eavesdropping, you creep.
Putting aside how creepy Shobai is, if that is indeed true, then our dear Sora would be lying to us right now.
No way.
She's like, fuck.
Oopsie.
I love her.
So what's the deal here, Albino? So did Sora really?
Wait, there must have been some mistake. There's no way that Sora's the culprit.
I never said anything about her being the culprit. Where did you get that idea?
He's really ribbing them. It's pretty great.
Well, there's one thing for sure. Albino Girl went to the power room, culprit or no. And she's hiding that from us for some reason. So why don't we clear that up first?
Oh, Sora, why are you doing this to me?
Oh, that's wrong. I never lied, Shobai. And I'm not the culprit. That I can swear is the truth. You have two this chapter, by the way. Like this trial. This is one of them. If you really suspect me that much, then I will personally cut down your words.
I guess you have experience in that, but I won't let you.
Yeah. Fight, 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 fight.
Well, we have only used two.
What I said to Yoriko is the truth. Good lord.
Never left the top floor.
Oh, talk about being desperate. It doesn't matter. She keeps saying something that contradicts the evidence. That's all I gotta focus on.
I mean, it must be that you never left the top floor.
I think it is that one. You know what? No, I think it is the Iroha one.
Yeah, it kind of
Because-
has to be. Now I can see. Which one is it? It's still knocked on.
Yeah, you didn't take it off.
Wow, am I on drugs or something?
Thanks for the roast, Shobai. Shut up. This minigame sucks.
Just need to think again.
Yes, yes.
Thanks, bud. We know. This specific minigame sucks. We know.
Just...
Okay, so it's... You just have to click S to knock it on, right? And then something else to shoot. There it goes. You were not having it. We're like, I'm done with this. Goodbye. It's honestly fine. That game sucks.
It doesn't really give you the time to change stuff.
Yeah, you have to be quicker on your fingers. It kind of... Especially with where that is, that's kind of annoying. Like, I'm looking at my keyboard and I'm like, that's an annoying placement, but okay.
I would prefer more accessibility games.
You
Yeah.
didn't come down. Or did you mean to say you didn't come down using the stairs?
I don't get what you're trying to say. I mean, I didn't come down at all. I literally meant I stayed there investigating.
And how would you explain what Bubblehead saw?
What? Who? Me?
You said so, right? That Albino fell from the top floor?
Yeah, but that...
Wait, hold up. What did you just say? Sora fell from up there?
I'm not entirely sure if it actually was Sora, but shortly after we each picked up books, I was on the first floor. As I was going up, I saw someone falling from above.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And you're saying that someone was Sora?
You think this is some kind of joke? If someone actually fell from that height, we would have had a trial for 2 people right now. There's no way someone could survive that kind of fall. No, you're right.
The one time Iroha's not bullshitting, but
Yeah.
sort of bullshitting.
What? So what are you trying to say?
I'm being totally honest here, so please hear me out. I don't know how it happened, but she just went through the ground and disappeared.
Somebody bring a doctor or something. She's clearly lost her mind.
Yuki, you're one to talk. Shut the fuck up. Mr. Mind Meld Utsuro bullshit. Shut up. I can make that joke because I'm a system. Leave me alone.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I really did see it. I saw Sora disappear through the floor.
Didn't you say just now that you weren't quite sure it was Sora? Why are you changing the story?
'Cause I saw a lot of white.
She's just like, did you push me?
By Bubblehead's words, we can see that Albino Girl fell, air quotes, from the top floor of the power room, because I totally don't buy that she tripped and fell off the fucking banister, but okay. Iroha, you're so fucking suspicious.
What? What kind of idiots do you think we are? I thought you were the smart one here. This isn't some fantasy. This is reality we're dealing with. Are you sure?
Except it's not reality, and we've already gone over that, dummy.
Reality, huh? What difference does that make? I mean, we're technically not in reality right now, are we? What?
How did you...
Huh? Did the reporter spread the news already? Well, how I knew that fact isn't the issue right now.
I mean, it kind of is. They're gonna want to know how the fuck you figured that out, but okay.
The important thing is, as long as we're in a virtual world, what she said isn't so impossible. I'm not saying that everything is possible just because we're in a virtual world. There are some rules and logic behind all this. Pacing through the floor and then suddenly teleporting does sound pretty unrealistic. But considering the tower structure, the power room should be located under the first floor. And underneath there should be another room. The evidence to support that is probably the stairs.
Do secret staircase.
If you push the wall with the cracks inside the power room, there are stairs that lead to another floor below. At the end of those stairs, there is a door that seemingly leads to a secret room, but it won't open. Just like the main entrance of the top floor while we were trapped.
So I fail to see how that makes any difference. If Sora did fall through the first floor and went below, she might have arrived at that place beneath the power room.
If there's a room below the power room connected to it, that means you can enter the power room through that place.
True.
Wait, even if there were some stairs leading below the power room, that doesn't necessarily prove there's a room beneath it, right? Stairs might have been there for decoration or something. Though there's no definite proof about that place's existence. I can fucking speak, I promise. I do have some clues supporting the phasing theory.
What do you mean?
I tested it myself when I dropped my lighter from the top floor, just like Bubblehead said. The lighter was nowhere to be seen. What?
So you mean the lighter went through the floor and disappeared? Just like Iroha said happened to Sora?
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just missed it.
I do agree that this is a ridiculous theory. Didn't have time to experiment it thoroughly. Though this evidence does increase the credibility of this theory. And we actually have someone who can testify whether or not it's true. Albino should know herself if it actually happened to her.
Sora, did you really go to the power room? Why?
I think she had no choice if she really phased through the floor.
Yeah, she phased through the floor and then had to get through the power room to leave to go back up. She kind of doesn't have a choice. This is a linear path. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. And even if I really did go through the floor and arrived under the power room, how would I have survived such a fall? We just went over that, dear.
That's if you consider the problem from a realistic point of view. Considering we're working with what if you went through the actual fucking floor, don't you think about asking about fall damage is pointless? It's a virtual reality. The sky is literally limitless.
This cannot be a conclusive reasoning.
And yet it is.
We must calculate the case through logic and order. You're basically throwing everything out the window and saying because virtual reality. How could any of this be seen as logical reasoning? If what you said was true, then I doubt there's even any meaning to this trial anymore.
Why are you fighting so hard?
You think I'm the one who makes these damn rules? Believe me, I don't want to do this way any less than you do. Sure, the rules are basically non-existent, but who cares? All's well that ends well, I'd say. I'm all for it, if it's the most efficient route. If I can pin down the culprit and end this class trial, who cares about how we reach the conclusion? Even ignoring all that, suppose my reasoning really is complete BS. And why the hell are you getting so flustered about it? Look around, albino girl. Take a look at what's become of this trial.
Sora, you didn't, right?
Well, there is no denying at this point that Sora is the prime suspect of this case. No, you're wrong. Shut the hell up, Mikado.
How did we even arrive here? Wasn't this trial about Nika and Yuki suspecting each other?
I told you, this case is literally about 3 people. Yuki Maeda, reporter, and albino girl. Nika Yomiuri and Yuki Maeda testified that they both lost consciousness. So the only person who was awake to see the whole thing was albino. So unbeknownst to Yuki and me, Sora was related to all this? No wonder you're confused. We didn't even have all the info yet.
Sora.
Now speak! Tell me what you did in this case.
He really is impatient.
He's like, y'all have wasted my fucking time for long enough. There's one thing I need to ask. Iroha, you said you saw me fall from above? But didn't you also say that you were with Yoriko this whole afternoon?
So she's gonna get at least one step in, I see.
Yeah, which is deserved.
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah, I met up with Yoriko after I saw that whole thing.
She knows. She pushed her! Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Sora, answer me! Don't tell me you didn't. Did you? Really? Are you really the culprit?
Yoriko, I'm not the culprit. Culprit is Nikke.
What? You're still on about?
No, you're the culprit. There's literally no other way. I'm not bluffing this either. It's because of something only I know about.
So you did do something.
What did she mean by that?
I love that Sora knows that Iroha pushed her, but she's like, now is not the time to get into it.
I mean, it's not gonna... It's just gonna waste trial time. She can...
Yeah, it's going
get
to
her
waste trial
revenge
time, so
later.
she's like, now is not the fucking time. I'll address this later.
But we can't confirm whether she's the culprit or not. One thing's for sure, this case went through a lot of people's hands.
Please explain, Sora. As you've deduced, I did go to the power room. And I saw it. Shinji bleeding on the ground and Yuki running away from him.
Huh? Yuki?
What are you talking about?
Yuki, you can't hide it anymore. If you don't tell us the truth, we can't proceed with this trial anymore.
No way.
Wait, what? So, Sora and Yuki were accomplices or something?
I don't believe it. You saw my crime. There must have been some mistake.
My crime, eh? So you did attack Shinji Kasai.
Hey,
What? Yuki, you attacked Shinji? See? I told you Yuki's the one.
I think we might have to hear what happened from Yuki before we listen to Sora's story.
Oh, this is getting messy. Guess I gotta hear their stories first.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. Hmm.
I saw it myself. Shinji lying on the ground and bleeding from his neck, and Yuki running away from the crime scene.
See? I told you Yuki was the blackened.
Why the hell would I stab Big Bro? Even the monochrome file mentioned a wound on the neck caused by something sharp. But at the crime scene, there wasn't anything sharp enough to use as a weapon. I mean, the shards of glass.
It does seem weird that Yuki would attack Shinji. I know we shouldn't put emotion into the equation, but with no definitive proof, I think I have a hard time believing Yuki's the killer.
This is a problem. We'd have to settle for Yuki's story first, before Sora's.
Unlike Yuki, Maeda is terrible at lying. He's going into panic and made a mistake eventually. I just need to catch it when it happens.
I mean, the shards of glass, I guess?
Yeah, I think so. On shards of glass there's nothing sharp.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
By the way, we should probably cut it here.
I agree.
So yeah. Not the best time to make a cut, but we gotta see the rest of Yuki's
It's
story
fine.
next time.
We easily have at least, I think, half the trial left, and then that's not even including TTS, so...
Phew,
Terminal
boy.
talk shoot.
Yep.
Yeah. It won't be super long, but it'll be enough to fit between, like, another 1 or 2 videos, maybe.
Alrighty then. Then we will see you next time. Till then,
Bye.
bye-bye.